Hey Raccoons, Mr. Curtis here. Thank you for making the commitment today to taking your ACT Secure exam. This is a big day. It's an opportunity for you to think a little bit about your college readiness journey. You've heard it before. We are career ready, college ready, and life ready. We are working towards our goals. We have 704 days in high school, and some of you are about halfway through, and you freshmen are a quarter way through. It's going fast. So today is an opportunity for you to assess your college readiness, regardless of what you know your plans are, or if you're still trying to figure it out for after graduation, which is totally okay. This is a day for you to see where you stand up against your peers, not only here at Commonwealth High School, but across the world. So today you'll take your exam, do the best that you can, and then in the next month or so, we're going to start to sit down, assess where you're at, and set goals for your future. If you know you want to go to a 4-year school and you're not quite up to par, then it's time to commit and get working on how you're going to fill the gaps to make sure you get the best ACT score possible when you take it junior year. If you at this point in time don't think you want to go to a 4-year school, that's fine. There's plenty of other options: military, WCTC, workforce, whatever it is. However, don't shut doors. You don't know what might trigger your passion or interest as you continue this high school journey. All right, we're Raccoons. We're grounded, committed, and accountable. You're here today to assess where you're at in your college readiness journey. Then, after today, you're going to make a commitment. Either way, you're going to want to improve from where you're at because you're learning more every single day. So hold yourselves accountable to your dreams and your goals. Take this next step. Take this exam seriously because it's an important part of your journey and will help you through that. Speaking of accountability, make sure you pay attention to Ms. Anders, who will talk through the testing structures today and the expectations and behavioral guidelines. These are expectations we all need to follow to maintain the integrity of the tests. So, take a deep breath. You know what you know. Read through the questions. Take it seriously. We're incredibly proud of you, Raccoons, and enjoy your afternoon off.
Hey Raccoons, I'm Mrs. Anders. I'm organizing your testing day today. So freshmen and sophomores, you're going to be taking the Pre-ACT Secure. That's an online assessment on your Chromebook. Sophomores only, you are also going to be taking the Wisconsin Forward exam that assesses your knowledge and skills in the social studies. So what I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to be walking you through exactly what your day is going to look like, and then I will also tell you procedures that you need to follow to make sure that you can do your best and you can be your best in this exam. So remember, focus on your goals for the future and the rest will fall into place. Good luck, everybody. Okay, Raccoons, let me walk you through our schedule for the day. So at 7:20, you should be seated in your classroom, and then we're going to take attendance and do some directions. Then at 8 o'clock, you're going to start your very first part of the Pre-ACT Secure. You'll be taking your English test, followed by your math test. Then we're going to have a 15-minute break in the gym lobby if you're testing at main campus. If you're testing at East today, you're going to take a break in the East Cafe. Following the break, there's going to be a reading test and a science test. And then if you are a freshman, you do get to go home for the day. Otherwise, if you are a sophomore, you will have a 10-minute break in the gym lobby if you're testing at main campus, or you'll have a 10-minute break at East Cafe if you're testing at East. So again, students in grade 9 may go home at this time, or if you're staying here with us, you can definitely stay in the South Cafeteria 150. We'll have lunch available for purchase there, and you can study or you can socialize in South Cafeteria 150. So the Wisconsin Forward exam, that's for sophomores only. That will start promptly at 11:10, so make sure you're back in your classrooms at that time. This will be a 2-part exam. It will measure your knowledge and skills in social studies. So you will get a testing ticket from your proctor. Make sure to do both parts of the exam. So that means when you're done with part 1, you use your code, plug it in a second time, and do part 2. Your test will end at 12:30 p.m. If you have extended time, you may be staying later. However, everybody else is going to be released at 12:30. If you're done early, you still won't be released early. You do have to stay until 12:30 to make sure that this is the best testing environment possible for everybody. So after 12:30, when everybody's released, then you can leave campus, or you can choose to eat or socialize or study in that main cafeteria 150. Food will be available there for you. Next, let's talk a little bit about behavioral expectations that will help you do your best on your tests today. As far as cell phones, watches, and electronics, those must be turned completely off, and please keep those in a backpack or your locker
or outside the test room if possible until testing is completely over for the day. There was no access to electronics during testing or during the breaks between testing. Headphones or earbuds are allowed for the Wisconsin forward exam only. That's for students in grade 10. However, they must only be connected to your Chromebook and not to anything else. Chromebooks, please make sure those are muted and set to the testing application only. You need to close all other applications that might be running in the background, or your test applications will not work. Please close your Chromebooks when you are done testing. As far as the testing room, do your best and be your best. Listen to and follow the proctor's instructions. Make sure you arrive on time, especially after your break time. Stay in your seat until you are dismissed for the day. There is no leaving early. Snacks and drinks. Please keep nut-free snacks in your backpacks and consume them outside the testing room, in the gym lobby, or at the East Cafe if you're testing at East Campus today during the designated break time. Keep water bottles in your backpacks and take a drink during your designated break time. Hallways and bathrooms. Make sure you leave your space better than when you found it. Get permission from your proctor to use the restroom. There is only one student allowed out at a time. It's in your best interest to use the restroom before or after the test, because there may not be extra time given. Be quiet in the halls. Please be respectful of others still testing. Make sure you take your designated break time in the gym lobby if you're testing at main campus, or if you're testing at East, you'll be in the East Campus Cafe. You should have a fully charged Chromebook and a charger. If you do not have a Chromebook or you do not have a charged Chromebook, please make sure you go to the rec or the East Campus office before you start your test. They will have some extras for you. You should have some pencils for use on scratch paper, which will be your test tickets. But just know that you have to hand that scratch paper in after each test, so make sure to keep it appropriate. Headphones and earbuds are only allowed for the forward exam, but not for the pre-ACT Secure. You'll need your student ID card. Keep that out on your desk so your proctors know who you are. You can also have a driver's license out too. You can have an ACT-approved calculator for only the math section on only the pre-ACT Secure. Please keep this calculator put away during all other test sections. And last but not least, as far as test security, please keep the test questions and answers to yourself. Do your own work. Keep your eyes on your own computer screen. Work only on the designated test section. And maintain a quiet testing environment free of disruption. Thanks, Raccoons, and good luck today.
So just taking a moment to check in with the body. That is, making sure that the shoulders are relaxed, that the arms and hands have a place to rest comfortably. And taking in a nice gentle inhalation and letting it go with a sigh. Once again, taking in a slightly deeper but gentle inhalation through the nostrils, and again letting it go through the mouth. Perhaps already beginning to feel a sense of softness in the body. So we'll move our attention into the body to release trapped energy and move deeper into total relaxation. Starting with the lower half of the body, in a moment, I'm going to ask you to take in an inhalation, and I want you to create some deliberate stiffness and stretching in the parts of the body that I mentioned. So again, inhaling and deliberately tightening the feet, the legs, the knees, the thighs, the buttocks, the tummy, whole lower half of the body. Hold, tighten, tighten. And now let go. And on the next exhalation, letting go even more. And observe the flood of energy in the legs. And next we'll work with the upper part of the body. As you inhale, again making it deep and hold, tightening the fists, the arms, the shoulders, the chest, the back, the neck, the face, the head. Tighten, tighten more completely. And now let go. And on the next exhalation, letting go completely. Observing the flood of energy in your arms and face and head. And this time, we'll work with the entire body. Taking a longer but softer inhalation if you can. And as you hold, tightening the feet, the legs, the knees, the thighs, the buttocks, tummy, chest, back, shoulders, hands, arms, face, neck, head, whole body, tighten, tighten as long as you can, and then let go. On the next exhalation, letting go even more. Observing the feel and flood of energy, extending to all muscles, nerves and cells, the entire body. Just let your whole body melt into the flood of energy that you feel.